Okay, here's how the Tigers line up. Daryl Harrison is the fullback. The wingers are John Butler and Mark McDonald. The centres are Greg Eastman and Trevor Cook. 5/8 is Steve Dowden. The halfback is Craig McAlpine. The lock four are Darren Smith, Ian Staines and David Patterson are the second rowers. The props are Alan Bell and Mark McIntyre, and the hooker is Warren Neve. The other team in today's final is, of course, the Diehards. Here's how the Diehards line up this afternoon. Steve Hegarty is the fullback. The wingers are Shane Buckley and Peter Shields. The centres, Peter Coyne and Kelly Egan. The 5/8, Brett Daunt. The halfback, Tony Catton. Lock forward is Wayne Cullen. The second row is Tim Fuller and Ziggy Strasser. The props are Lindsay Williams and Greg Walker, and the hooker is Billy Holmes.
And Peter Coyne leads the Diehards onto Lang Park for the Winfield State League final. A very, very good crowd in to see this match this afternoon. I know a lot of the State League matches haven't been played in front of big crowds, but there's a big gate in today, and they're going to see a crackerjack game between the Diehards and Eastern Suburbs. We'll have a free-flowing game, and here's Craig McAlpine leading out the Tigers.
Have a look at the Giants in front of him, on either side of him.
Maybe one day they'll be running onto Lang Park in some shape or form in the big league. So far it's one win apiece in the Winfield State League for both these sides. David Manson is the man in the centre. He blows the whistle and play is underway. Peter Shields. And he's tackled just outside the quarter.
He's in trouble now.
Coyne looking for a runner, picks up Holmes. Spinning it to Hegarty. Oh, there's Egan into space. He'll run hard. He'll run up the line. Will he get there? By golly, he has. Oh, that's a strong run, Kelly Egan. The Diehards in to score. 4 points to 0 they lead, and that was a tenacious try.
And just what I said would happen. East defence in that back line. There was no one there. Look at Holmes, a long pass. He beat the man, got a pass away, and there was no one home except the fullback. He's gone round, and there's the defence, and that's tenaciousness at its best, and a good try, a good individual try. But I could see that if the Diehards moved it wide on any occasion since they've started, they were going to crack East back line because their defence is non-existent out there in the outside centres.
Well, Holmes did the right work, just clearing that ball with a monster of a pass to pick up Hegarty. Hegarty gets around Dowden, puts Egan into space. Now, Egan never had a man either side. He's lined up Harrison. He's gone straight for him. Held on to, has a look at the line. There it is. I can get there. You bet I can, brother. 4 points.
Second half.
Hegarty's hit a perler. Have a look at that. Straight as a die. And the Diehards lead in the Winfield State League by 6 points to 0. Catton puts it high. It's a good one. It's on a threatening piece. It's gone loose. Cook's come from an offside position. And is so. So the Diehards now lead East by 8 points to 0. You're watching the Winfield State League final here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Middle comes Caton. Coyne can't take it. East will dive on it. Penalty, Diehards. That looks all right. That's as straight as you can get. And the Diehards now go to a lead of 10 points to 0. You're watching the Winfield State League final on Nine's Wide World of Sports. What do they do now? McAlpine. Kick. And that's dropped, and that will be a try. Well, Peter Shields has butchered it. And Mark McDonald. 3 tries on Friday night and another one today, and that's what East needed. A lucky try, but they're back in the match.
Look him on that one. You have a look at it. Here it comes. Now it comes at 100 mile an hour, and then just as he's about to set for it, like a wicket keeper, she's gone over the top of the head.
I might have been a bit severe on
I think you were.
Looking, stab this through. He's hit it pretty well. That's in for mine. Yep. Up and over. Great kick, Johnny Butler. That'll spur the Tigers on. McAlpine reversing. It goes to Patterson. And now McDonald. They lay off him. Inside to Harrison, and that's a try. East have done it. They did it on the final tackle. That's not good football from the Diehards. Darryl Harrison in to score. It's 10-all.
Oh, but top marks to McDonald. The try wasn't on, but he knew Harrison was coming like... Now, watch this. He calls. Watch it. McDonald's got a bit of a flick. I know you're there somewhere because he heard the call, and that's what this bloke with the ball...
Watch the performance of Alan Bell. There is number 11 when Harrison scores the try. Up goes the hands. There's McDonald setting up. Harrison inside, and just see if Bell comes into your screen. There's a close-up of Harrison putting the ball down. And there's Alan Bell. Well, we just don't see his reaction, but it was something to... something of elation.
Was there to back up the score.
Butler, not one of his Sunday best. And so we've got an even ball game. 10-all Easts and Diehards in the final of the Winfield State League, coming your way on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Pressure time now for Eastern Suburbs. Holmes, short side, Coyne gives it to Buckley, and that is a good try. Oh, that's a good smart try from Peter Coyne. Shane Buckley in to score, and the Diehards regain the lead. They lead 14-10.
And watch the quick thinking of the dummy half here. Beautifully done, Holmes. And that was beautifully done also by Peter Coyne, the captain.
Coyne really stood McDonald up here, held the ball, waited till McDonald committed to Buckley and went past him, and Buckley was unopposed in the run of the post. So, how's that? Can't get much straighter than that. What a great kick from Steve Hegarty. And the Diehards now lead by 16 points to 10. 18 minutes gone to the second half of the Winfield State League final from Lang Park. The Diehards lead 16-10. A try here would just about wrap it up, but a penalty might be just as good. Hegarty up and over. So now the Diehards have an 8-point margin. They lead East by 18 points to 10. 3.5 minutes remaining. We might start our summaries. And Andrew, you're closest to the action down there.
Well,
first. Hang on, this could be a try. It will be. Well, you can hold your summary for a little while. Tony Catton's in to score. But East, they had to do something, Mick. They took the risk and paid for it.
I see. Well, there's one disappointed man still sitting on the ground, Bell. He made one hell of a botch of it. I don't know what he was trying to do. We only see the kick ahead and the drop on it, but they passed the ball to him. Here it is. Now, look at him. He goes, well, I can't pick it up. I'll let it bounce. Now, I don't know what happened, but just as he was thinking about dropping on it, it was towed ahead, and that little will-o'-the-wisp captain says, thank you very much. I'll run right under you. But a bit sad because Bell, look at him lying in the back play there. Very disappointed with himself, but he couldn't pick it up cleanly. Didn't want to knock it on, so he thought it'd be a nice bounce.
We go now to Andrew Slack and your summary.
Well, Ross Henrik, first of all, is giving all his squad a run. Paul Fitzgerald and Darryl Pitt are going on now. They're replacing Peter Shields and Wayne Cullen. Fitzgerald in 15, Pitt in 17. Well, East's really improved. A gutsy effort in the second half, but just didn't have it. Diehards have proved they're the best team in the competition at this stage of the year. But Harrison and McDonald again for East were very good. Cook improved his game in the second half, got things moving. Darren Smith, I think, was East's best player for the 80 minutes. He really tried. Staines made a few mistakes, as Mick had pointed out, but really he was left on his own a lot. So I think he tried extremely hard. And Alan Bell, well, he mucked up that last try, but he did enough work.
Darren Smith, the best of the forwards, followed closely by Patterson. And as we watch this slammer, and it looks pretty good.
Oh, ripper. An absolute perler from Steve Hegarty. 26-10 now, the lead for the Diehards.
And there she goes. And in the Diehards have really played well. And my man of the match, the bloke that kicked that goal, Hegarty, he defended. He did everything beautifully. Try-saving tackles and put all the points on the board, or put plenty on. He's my man of the match.
Steve Hegarty, our Panasonic man of the match, and the Diehards are the winners in the Winfield State League for 1988. They defeat Eastern Suburbs by 26 points to 10.